Alright, Internet, let's do this shit. I just want you to know that you brought this upon yourselves, just like I did. Oh fuck, I need to turn this down a bit. Yes. As we watch the Wikipedia synopsis of Paradise Lost going by, I want to reflect a bit on what the fuck I just did. I played Megami Tensei 1. Fuck me, I played Megami Tensei 1. It's finally about to be over. If you don't know the story, basically there was this one computer genius in 1980s Japan who was bullied and somehow wrote a program to summon demons into the world, which, yeah, absolutely realistic. 10 out of 10. This is a simulation game and not an RPG, I'm letting you know. And as you see, it didn't turn out that well. He summoned like Loki, the Norse god. He turned out to be an asshole, and yeah, now he has to murder that guy and all his friends and save that one Japanese creation goddess from hell. The whole plot is kind of stupid, and yeah, especially considering that he has like his girlfriend Yumiko, who's supposed to be the reincarnation of that goddess, yet that goddess is also still there and exists separately from her, and what? As you can see, the opening is a real piece of work. I think this is like half the text on this entire cartridge, just in the opening. Okay, that's not true. Like, Megami Tensei 2 has a lot more text and a lot more story and a lot more going on and a lot more reason for me to even play it. Yeah, there you can see why the game has become a little bit more bearable for me in the last few, like, Reddit posts. I'm just horribly over-leveled, but that means that random encounters don't drive me insane as much anymore. Don't get me wrong, they still drive me insane, but let's just get into this. You see this fucking mess? This hurts my eyes. So many unexplored tiles. But for you who've read my series on Reddit before, you might have guessed it, but somewhere in the Sea of Flames I just broke. I stopped exploring every single tile and just focused with the help of Mapara on like these one square rooms with only one entrance, because those are usually like the rooms where actual stuff happens in. Like, there are a few exceptions, but for the most part that's the rule in this game. Look, you see this? This is the fucking dungeon I had to crawl through over like 50 hours or something. Honestly, I think I temporarily lost most of my will to play this when I entered the Sea of Flames, because like, I'm an RPG guy, don't get me wrong, but there are a few things I just cannot forgive, and level stealing like in Mazurka and the Sea of Flames, especially the Sea of Flames, and luckily to a much lesser extent here in Infini. Like, that shit's so driving me crazy. Like, maybe because I once had to do a level down in Pathfinder manually, because some asshole had the wonderful idea of including that. Well, okay. Maybe I shouldn't call that person an asshole. Yeah. But I just can't stand that. We're all healed up. As you can see, I have my party currently buffed on. The buff tiger has been booted out of the party temporarily because Magnetite was really the most limiting factor in me summoning demons in this game, because it has like a hard cap of 9,999 and higher level demons just fucking eat through that in minutes. So I'm usually just have 2 of them out. But we will be going into the final battle with Lady Kali, Death Doggo, Death, and of course Buffed On. He's been with me since my horrible grind session here in Infini. All the way back 7 weeks ago. So I've kind of grown attached to the guy. This will be the last time I'm gonna get to use him though, since as far as I know this game's like goes straight over into Megami Tensei 2. So yeah, kind of sad, but not really. Let's just get this over with. Avoid the doors. The doors are enemy spawners. Like, I'm just wondering how far I'll get before the first fucking random encounter starts to sap the life force out of me, because I really can't stand this game's encounter rate. It just drives me fucking nuts, especially since you like always get 8-9 enemies at once, and it's just like all the things I hate about. Oh, hello dear lady, and here's my biggest gripe with Megami Tensei 1 as compared to later Megami Tensei games, even like the Super Nintendo games. The demons just don't want to talk. Like, you really can't do anything but kill for most of them. Like, there's only a select few that you can actually recruit, and the rest you have to like fuse. But the fusion system is also horribly bullshit in this game. Like most combinations just result in this level 6 fairy demon tree. A demon tree. Oh, that's the tree from Harry Potter, alright. You know, from the second movie. You know, that's what you get when you try to fuse anything in this game. I'm surprised I haven't been bombarded by like 50 enemies yet. Luckily I mapped out the path to the top last time. But I'm still yet to explore Lucifer's lair. So it could be that I'm actually going to sit here for a while, depending on how hard it is to get past the traps. If you can tell, this is literally the first time I ever do video commentary. So if I talk a little slowly, that's partly because I have a horrible case of stage fright, and I'm extremely nervous right now, and also because I'm not a native English speaker. Yes, my native language in fact is, well, Penguin. I'm from Antarctica after all. Yeah. Here we have a nice fellow. Yeah, this is a level thief. I have no magic blocking spell in the party. So if he smiles at me, like there, just like that. That could have just been a level down. But luckily I just don't care anymore. Like, this is just gonna be a run to the top and the murder of a good friend of mine. I usually go for the chaos route in these games. Mostly because I really can't stand like the whole "oh, unclean one!" Oh. Like, law people are just kind of... I don't think they're usually portrayed to be anything but authoritarian assholes, so... yeah. This is actually a situation and an enemy where I'm gonna buff myself a little bit. Exactly, because of shit like this. Like, paralysis in this game is just fucking obnoxious. Like freezing, you see, that's not as bad. But being paralyzed is fucking hell, because it never goes away. It just never does. And all you can do is paralyze yourself. And the only one who can do that is Yumiko right now. Luckily I found out you can actually buy items to do that. So I probably won't be forced to stop here because of some bullshit paralysis. Media armor. I feel after this we can put Yumiko in a straight jacket, and she'll just be like catatonic in the corner, saying media, media. In general, like the way I leveled them, I have to wonder if these people at this point aren't like insanely buff bodybuilders. Like, I can just picture Yumiko with like this huge, like this huge muscle mass. And Nakajima is even worse, like Nakajima has been maxed out on strength for like over 20 levels now. Like, this guy is a walking tank. Like literally a tank, just like complete with the armor and the big ass cannon that is called the Hinokage-tsuchi, which I didn't really get much information on from the wiki, but I kind of looked it up on Wikipedia. It's kind of like this Japanese god of fire, and it's his flaming sword. I don't know. It probably makes sense to the guys at Atlas in 1987, but so did making a shitty movie tie-in game for Friday the 13th. Oh, classic, the good old New Moon. Which means no map for me. Or at least no mini-map. If you're wondering why I'm not auto-battling, that's mostly because the enemies here have like really annoying abilities at times, like curse, suddenly one of your characters is dead! Fuck this game sometimes. Which direction? Yes, right direction. Is this fun? Is this fun to you? Yeah, it's also a lot of fun for me. Only 2 more floors before we hit the main event. But I wanted to show you guys the run up to it, just to let you know how sucky like basic navigation in this game is. Some like because you're just constantly assaulted with these demons, and the caps for things are so low that you are really like forced to go back to a healing and save point every once in a while. It's basically a war of attrition, just like the first SMT game. Like, I played that before and got pretty much up to the cathedral and then just like no. Oh, alright, we can get the minimap back. Or wrong button. Wait. If I remember correctly, yeah. A warp door. Like, these can either be a pain or a godsend. Depends on where you end up. In this case, very convenient because I really did not want to go through all like these winding hallways. Like, this entire game is just designed to wear you out. as you can probably tell from my enthusiasm I'm displaying right now, it has worn me out quite significantly. But we're slowly coming up on like the 7th floor. But oh boy! We get to walk around the winding corridor again. How fun is that? Let me tell you, it's not very fun. At least not anymore, because I realized like there's not much to find in this game. Like the fun of dungeon exploring is finding stuff like chests containing, what are they called, incenses in later SMT games. And with later I mean still Super Nintendo, but later designed games. At least they give you a reason to explore. So that's not what I did in those games. I explored. But this, like, this is just horrible. This is just the fucking pits. Like, there's no reason to explore. There's no reason to care about anything that happens. Like, the only thing keeping me playing is the fact that once I'm done, I can say I fucking beat Megami Tensei 1! And this is the first MegaTen game I actually am going to beat. There are so many better games I could have played, but I decided to go it from the beginning. At this point, since I'm on the final floor of the entire game, I'm just summoning my companions. Oh, and here we also get our dear little guardian of the entrance, who's really a pushover. I've beaten him before. You saw on the map there that I already went into the next room once. The thing is just that this entire room is like completely riddled with traps. Just like that, we're going down. This is Megami Tensei 1. Going around, fighting like dudes with swords that you really can't. Just as an example, yeah, he won't even talk to me beyond I'm gonna kick your ass. Which is like, dude, you know that I murder people like you for breakfast? Oh, probably literally, actually, because like Nakajima and Yumiko have legitimately been stuck down here for what, 9 weeks since I took so long. They're probably like at this point have turned into these like pale abominations of people. Oh great, we get to fight the fucking loser again. That's not gonna get annoying anytime soon. Yeah, we got a jewel! Yay! I so don't care. Yep. Turn to the left. And this is probably where our bestest friend Lucifer lives. There goes nothing.
Son of man, I never believed that you would make it this far. However, your luck has run out.
Held up the white dragon orb that I got from that, like, fucking urn with Rick's bracelet. The party was surrounded by holy light. Yep. Forget about healing yourself, motherfucker. Tyrant Lucifer appeared. But this is probably just going to be the usual slap fight. Tarukaja Kali really doesn't have anything of use this round. Yeah. I'm just gonna go it dumb. Actually, with the amount of damage the guy is doing, I'm just, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna heal myself. Yeah. Though I'm still thinking Buff Don isn't going to survive much longer. Actually, buffed on. I'm gonna give you some more juice. Alright! He wasted a turn! Oh, Lucy. And the thing is, oh my god, he's using turns. This is actually not going all that bad. Like, I'm just gonna attack this turn. Like, I'm hoping he keeps using magic and shit, because like the only thing that does significant damage seems to be his normal attacks. Like, yeah, this is kind of still piss easy, which is like my main complaint with all the bosses in this game. They're easy as hell, all of them. Meaty armor. attack. Midiyama. Keep buffed on alive. And he uses magic again. Wonderful! Like every turn he uses magic is basically a wasted turn on his side. Midiyama. Yeah, this is also one of my gripes with this game. It's just kind of very much a slap fest in most fights. Like, the only thing I'm doing here is the same shit I'd be doing in every like second rate RPG, so not really that engaging. Some Midiyama. I'm sorry, Don. Death Doggo is more of a help in this fight than you. But he's also dead now, yeah! That's a good sign. But my biggest damage dealers are Nakajima and Yumiko anyway, so I'm not really worried at this point. You see, it hurts again. Oh! And there we go. He's dead. Good. Holy shit, this means I've beaten Megami Tensei 1. Yes! Yes! Finally! Finally! I can leave my own personal hell! Oh! Oh! We're getting an end cutscene, aren't we? Oh, finally. Finally. Lucifer, the Lord of Demons, was defeated. The White Dragon Orb. How did you find that? And in the background, the best part of this entire game. The main theme, I think. I'm just gonna savor this moment a little bit. 50 hours, 9 weeks, several in which I only managed to force myself to play for Reddit. And this is the final result. We've beaten him. I've beaten him. I've beaten Megami Tensei 1. I've beaten a Megami Tensei game. I've beaten a Megami Tensei game. 6 years. 6 years. And this is the first game I've beaten. Was it worth it? I'd say yes. Let's just continue on for a little bit. I see. So he was pulling the strings. Yeah. Yahweh was pulling the strings. And I was his puppet. Fuck me. I take no pleasure in this, Lucy. But this is where you die. Finish him. Nakajima and Yumiko remain ever vigilant, for this is not the end of demons. Yeah, of course it's not. There's like 20 other games. I'm gonna be sitting on this project for a while, aren't I? Anyway. Next time, he will come. Until then, I must rest. Yeah. Next time I get the option to side with you, so I'm looking forward to that. Nakajima watched as Izanami's freed soul returned to the heavens. Wait, isn't that supposed to be Yumiko? Isn't that supposed to be Yumiko? Like, this game makes no sense! What do you expect from a 1980s licensed game slave company doing a licensed game for a cheesy horror novel? But at least something good came out of it. Nocturne! The long, painful battle was over. Nakajima felt a stream of warm tears on his chest. Yumiko gazed at him through misty eyes. Yeah. She's probably... Oh my god, I could never get the taste of demon flesh out of my mouth. At long last, Lucifer had been defeated. However, I do not believe that he has abandoned his plans for the human world. Yes, I see now. If he returns, I will fight at your side once more. Until then, like I fused you away like 40 hours ago. Farewell. This place is returning to the demon world. Hurry and escape. No, not Bien. I love Bien. Wait, this isn't Bien. Holy shit, no, it's Beacon. Ah! I'm in Beacon! Ah! I never wanted... I had to go through Beacon again. Even if it's just cutscene. Ah! And here, all these beloved characters that had like 2 lines, or even just fucking items. I'm just basking in the glory of this and realizing in the back of my mind that probably someday I'm going to stream this when I have a better microphone, a better computer with more than 4 cores. And with a little bit more enthusiastic voiceover. I mean, sorry if this was boring and kind of a little bit, what's the word, frustrating for you guys, but hey, that's just a Megami Tensei 1 experience. It's all bullshit. It's just all bullshit. The entire game is bullshit. You can throw as many... Oh! After that... Yeah, after that what? The... This was a retarded thing to put at the end of the credits! However... Slowly typing things out. But here we go! Here we go! Hopefully, yes. Yes. 1990X, the end of the era of mankind, and time flows on. Thus begins a game that's actually worth playing. Yes! Megami Tensei 2. I'm the Earl of Beacon Village. What will you do? Quit Devil Buster. Data error. Save data corrupted. Loading initialization data. Yes, loading. Like a Commodore 64 game. From now on, you are a Devil Buster. Defeat the evil demons and return peace to the world. Everything that happens in this game is real, and they will become your own experiences. The game's hero will mature as you both overcome various obstacles. However, you will not be strong enough at the outset. Know your limits and proceed with caution. With that said, let the game begin. Your character is the young hero. Please enter his name. Ah. Okay. As dumb as this sounds, I'm actually going to continue naming him Nakajima. I don't know, maybe it's the horribly mutated love child of the demon flesh eater things that probably became of Nakajima and Yumiko, considering how long they stayed in this fucking underground demon cave. Yes, Nakajima. Please enter the name of your trusted female partner. Of course, Yumiko in this case. Your friend is bugging you to enter his name as well. Please enter his name. And since he's bugging me so incessantly, I just call him ass. No. Back. Asshole. Yes, that's a fitting name for the guy. That's actually what I name my partner and my rivals in Pokemon games nowadays. I just call them asshole. Of course, only in the older ones, like in the newer ones. Why do the newer Pokemon games exist? I mean, there's really nothing good left in this world. Like, this entire year, the entire gaming industry, everything's just going into the pits. Yumiko's stats, like a little bit of speed, a little bit on vitality, and the rest of it on the big brain power. Alright. We are in top-down Mekon, which means... Ah! Please kill me! I'm the other of Mekon Village. What will you do? Quit Devil Buster. I shall await your return. I'm actually just quitting it for a moment to save. Because I'm going back on the decision to use save states. Like, it just feels scummy to me. Especially since I'm gonna be playing this on camera in the future. I'm just not going to use like scummy things like save states. I'm still going to reload if I get a level down, don't get me wrong. But I'm restricting myself to the in-game save feature. Nakajima's friend, Asshole, was watching the game from behind and spoke. Hey, you're quitting? Hurry up and show me how to beat the Minotaur! Yeah, I'm just turning around again. And here we get to the point. You can see I've already played Digital Devil Story 2 before. To around level 32. This save game is like really old and actually a holdover from when I used to play this on my phone. Like, you've probably noticed this from the aspect ratio, but I'm playing this on an emulator that doesn't enforce like 4:3. So this is the Super Nintendo's internal resolution you're seeing right now. And I'm going to overwrite the old Digital Devil Story 2 save game. Because, let's face it, I'm not going back to that save. Like, it's been 2.5, 3 years since I did that. I have no idea at all what would be going on there. And I'm also not saving over Digital Devil Story 1 at this point. I mean, the save file for that is kind of the proof of my victory. So I'm just gonna leave it on there. So, and since we saved now, this is my cue to actually end this video. Yes, not very much gameplay this week, but I'm gonna be honest, you've probably noticed at this point that my microphone is fucking garbage. That's because it's like included in a €60 headset. Yeah, euro. Probably says a lot about where I base myself in reality. But actually no, you can definitely buy things with euros in Antarctica. You just have to order it from like some European version of Amazon. I don't know. Yeah. The French one is quite nice. I learned French a bit in school. Oh, mon ami. This is the end of the video. Please tune back in next week when we play Digital Devil Story Megami Tensei 2. Oui, oui. That said, bonsoir and good night. Peace out.